Good evening. My name is Donald Levitt. Honored to serve as chairman of the Liberty County Board of Commissioners. We just finished up our commission meeting. We want to take this time to bring an update to our listening audience on what Hurricane Elsa is doing. We know that many of you are paying attention. You're watching the Weather Channel and you're watching the local channels. And we just wanted to bring to you the latest updates that we have in order to prepare you for Elsa and any other storm that may follow Elsa. This is the season of the year for hurricanes and storms, and we encourage our public to be prepared. You're going to hear in just a minute some of the things that might help you prepare yourselves. So please, right now, entertain us as we try to present to you the information that we have that's just been given to us. And of course, you know there'll be follow-up information. So please stay tuned, not just to Liberty County Facebook page, but to the local weather channels as well as the local TV stations so that you'll be up on what's going on with Hurricane Elsa. At this time, I'm going to yield to Mr. Robert Dodd, who's our EMA manager. He's going to come now and give you his briefing.
Thank you, sir. As Mr. Chairman said, we're going to do a update, 8 o'clock p.m. update on Hurricane Elsa. The center of Hurricane Elsa, located approximately 100 miles south-southwest of Tampa, and was moving north at 14 miles an hour. It is expected to continue that track until later tonight or in the morning and slowly start to turn northeast. Currently, we are under a tropical storm watch in Liberty County, and Elsa has sustained winds of 75 miles per hour, measuring near the center with tropical storm force winds extending outward at 90 miles. Elsa is expected to gain hurricane strength before making landfall sometime tomorrow and will lose strength as it moves inland to the northeast. On the current forecast track, the center of the storm is expected to pass our area sometime tomorrow. The system has slowed, but if it maintains the current speed, we may experience tropical storm force winds starting in the morning and lasting into tomorrow night. These may be winds from 39 to 50 miles per hour. The major impact expected from the storm for our area is significant rainfall. We can expect 2 to 4 inches during that period with local higher rainfall amounts possible. This may lead to roads being impassable at times and some having to be closed. Some flash flooding may be possible. People who reside in low-lying areas should monitor this event closely and be ready to relocate to higher ground if necessary. An isolated tornado is possible and most likely will be embedded in the rain bands of the system. These may happen with little or no warning. There may be some isolated areas of power outages with the storm, so you have a hurricane kit on hand in case that happens. It is anticipated that the county offices will be open tomorrow. No evacuations are planned or expected at this time, and we encourage you to stay abreast of the weather conditions and monitor your weather radios. You can follow our updates at www.libertycountyga.com or facebook.com/Liberty County. As we move throughout the night, you still have some time to prepare for this. If you get out your hurricane kit, if you don't have one, start one, and you need to check your batteries in case you do lose some power outages. That way you can be prepared to sustain until the power comes back on. Also, if you see roads flooding, don't drown. Turn around and don't drown. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Brown.
Hey, thanks, Bob. So a couple of takeaways. I think since we did a little update for you that was taped, that hopefully you got a chance to see at 3:30. I think the takeaways for me are the storm has increased. It's now a hurricane. From when it was a tropical storm earlier. That was, I think, really anticipated by National Weather Service, so now it's official. A couple other takeaways, it's still moving north. We'd rather it be moving northeast, which means it's going to take that turn and go across land sooner before it comes to us, and therefore has more distance to cover to hopefully lose some steam, as I would say. But right now it's moving north. I think it's a little bit of uncertainty as the front pushes down from the north, how soon it'll interact and push that out. and I think it's just kind of a wait and see thing. National Weather Service will do another update, actually a full update at 11 o'clock tonight. Encourage you to stay attuned, as Mr. Dodd said, to one of our sites, or actually the National Weather Service site, which you can Google and get all the updates on it. Watch the Weather Channel. Just be prudent. We do anticipate, as Mr. Dodd said, county offices to be open tomorrow. However, I would encourage you. I mean, I think irregardless, it's going to be a pretty nasty day. Whether we get 3 inches, 4 inches, or 8 inches of rain, I would encourage you to limit your movement as much as you can, just so you don't encounter anything that you don't want to encounter. If we see any spin up of tornadoes out of this event, at least for right now, it'd be in those rain bands that form as a result of these tropical systems. They'll come with little or no warning as they happen. And so, again, I encourage you, especially as you see some of these developing, to maybe take shelter just to be on the safe side. We will do our best to keep you updated. We will tomorrow meet for our regular COVID briefing that we'll give out at 12 o'clock tomorrow. That will follow the morning briefing from the National Weather Service, so we'll actually be doing a double take there and giving you the 2-for-1, updating you on the COVID and updating you on the storm system. So I appreciate it very much. I guess the other thing I say is we're in the monitoring phase. That could change during the evening or early morning. We could up our OPCON condition, but right now we're in a monitoring phase like most are. I want to pause for just a second now and see if there's anybody that has any questions that have come across. No questions. Please have a good evening and just be safe.
Thank you, gentlemen, for sharing. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I was thinking as they were talking, just remind us that we are a coastal county, and if there's high tide, we could have some flooding in our coastal and low-lying areas. So as both the gentlemen said, prepare for that. Just prepare in general, So we're really praying that this is a minor event, so it may give us a good chance for a rehearsal, if you will, so you can get it right to do better the next time with all your supplies that you have to have. There's a question?
I'm not sure whether that's really a question for a Hinesville resident, and the only thing I could tell you is the county sanitation crews will be working, and that will be some residential areas, the unincorporated area, as well as commercial locations. Those actually get worked during the night tonight, during the nighttime hours. So I would encourage you to go to the City of Hinesville website and check their website if it's a municipality question.
We good? All right, thank you. Thank you once again for tuning in. Let's all do our part and be prepared. We can work our way through Elsa and any other storm that may come our way, but we can't do it if we're not prepared individually. I promise you the community, I promise you that the county and the community, the larger community, is looking out for your best interests. We're in collaboration with our municipalities, to include the city of Hinesville, and Fort Stewart and surrounding communities. So we have your welfare in mind, but we can only do so much on our side. We need you to do your part on your side, and that is to be as prepared as you can. Stay tuned for further information. Thank you. Have a great evening.